drop into the rotten mouth of death. Here in these confines, slyly have I learnt to watch the waning of mine adversaries. Withdraw thee, wretched Margaret, who comes here.
Young princess, tender maid, wilt thou, O God, fly from such gentle lambs, and throw them in the entrails of the wolf? Whenever didst thou sleep when such a deed was done?
When holy Harry died and my sweet son.
Blind sight, dead life, poor mortal living ghost. Woe seen, world shame, graves due by life usurped. England's lawful earth unlawfully made drunk on innocent blood.
If ancient sorrow be most reverent, give mine the benefit of seniority. If sorrow can admit society, tell all your woes again by viewing mine. I had an Edward till a Richard killed him. I had a Henry till a Richard killed him. Thou hadst an Edward till a Richard killed him. Thou hadst a Richard till a Richard killed him. Thou hadst a Clarence too, and Richard killed him. From forth the kennel of thy womb hath crept a hellhound that doth hunt us all to death. That dog that had his teeth before his eyes to worry lambs and lap their gentle blood, that excellent grand tyrant of the earth, that foul defacer of God's handiwork, thy womb set loose to chase us to our graves. Oh, upright, just, and true disposing God, how do I thank thee that this carnal cur preys on the issue of his mother's body, and makes her pew fellow with others' moans.
O Harry's wife, triumph not in our woes. God witness with me, I have wept for thine.
Bear with me. My heart is hungry for revenge, and now I cloy me with beholding it. Thy Edward, he is dead, that stabbed my Edward, thy other Edward dead to quit my Edward. Young York he is but boot, because both they match not the high perfection of my loss. Thy Clarence he is dead that stabbed my Edward, and the beholders of this tragic play, the adulterate Hastings, Rivers, untimely smothered in their dusky graves. Richard yet lives, hell's black intelligencer. Earth gapes, hell burns, fiends roar, saints pray to heaven suddenly conveyed away. Cancel his bond of life, dear God, I pray, that I may live to say the dog is dead.
Thou didst prophesy a time would come when I would wish for thee to help me curse that bottled spider, that foul bunchback toad.
I called thee then vain flourish of my fortune. I called thee then poor shadow, painted queen, the very presentation of but what I was, one hurled up high to be cast down below. Where be thy husband now? Where be thy brother? Where be thy children? Wherein dost thou joy? Where are the bending peers that flattered thee? Where are the thronging troops that followed thee? Decline all this, and see what now thou art. For happy wife, a most distressed widow. For joyful mother, one who wails the name. For queen, a very caitiff crowned with care. For one, being feared of all, now fearing one. For one, commanding all, obeyed by none. Thou didst usurp my place, and dost thou usurp not the just proportion of my sorrow? Farewell, your wife, and queen of sad mischance. These English woes will make me smile in France.
O thou well skilled in curses, stay a while and teach me to curse mine enemies.
Forbear to sleep the nights, and fast the days. Compare dead happiness with living sorrow. Think thy babes far fairer than they were, and he that slew them far fouler than he is. Bettering the cause makes the bad causer worse. Revolving this will teach thee how to curse.
My words are dull. Quicken them with thine.
Thy woes will make them sharp and pierce like mine.
If so be not tongue-tied, go with me, and in the breath of bitter words we shall smother my damned son as he smothered thy too sweet son. I hear he drunk, he copiously exclaims.
Who intercepts my expedition?
Oh, she that might have intercepted thee by strangling thee in the womb from all the slaughters, wretch, that thou hast done.
Tell me, thou villain slave, where are my children?
Flourish, trumpets, strike alarm drums. Let not the heavens hear these telltale women wail on the Lord's anointed. Strike, I say. I have patience and entreaty bear o'er with the clamorous report of war. Thus will I drown your execrable abomination.
Art thou my son?
Aye, I thank God, my father, and yourself.
Then patiently hear my impatience.
Madam, I have a touch of your condition that cannot brook the accent of reproof.
Oh, let me speak.
Do then, Madonna, here.
Art thou so hasty? I pray for thee, God knows, in anguish, pain, and agony.
And came not I at last to comfort you?
No, by the holy rood thou knowest it well. Thou came on earth to make my earth hell. A grievous burthen was thy birth to me. Tetchy and wayward was thy infancy. Thy school days frightful, thy prime of manhood daring, bold, and venturous. Yet thy age hath proved subdued, proud, bloody, and treacherous. More mild, yet more harmful. Kind in hatred. What comfortable hour canst thou name that ever graced me in thy company?
If I be so disgracious in your sight, let me march on and not offend your grace.
Hear me a word, or I shall never speak to thee again.
So,
Therefore take with thee my most heavy curse, and on the day of battle may it tire you more than all the armor thou wearest. My prayers on the adverse party fight, and there the souls of little Edward's children to give their success and victories to thine enemies. Bloody thou art, bloody will be thy death. Shame serves thy life, and does thy death attend.
You have far more cause, yet much less spirit to curse abides in me. I say amen to all.
say, madam, I must speak a word with you.
I have no more sons of the royal blood for thee to murder.
You have a daughter called Elizabeth, virtuous and fair, royal and gracious.
And must she die for this? Oh, let her live and I'll corrupt her manners, stain her beauty, slander myself as false to Edward's bed, throw over her the veil of infamy, that she may live unscarred of this bleeding slaughter. I'll confess she was not Edward's daughter.
Wrong not her birth, she is of royal blood.
To save her life, I'll say she was not so.
Her life is only safest in her birth.
And only in that safety died her brothers.
You speak as if I had slain my cousins.
Cousins indeed, and by their uncle, cousins of kingdom, comfort, kindred, freedom, life, whose hands soever lanced their bleeding hearts, thy head all indirectly gave direction.
Madam, so thrive I in my enterprise and dangerous success of bloody wars, as I intend more good to you and yours than ever you or yours were by me wronged.
What good is covered with the face of heaven to be discovered that can do me good?
The advancement of your children, gentle lady.
Of this scaffold there to lose their head?
No, to the dignity and height of honor, the high imperial type of this earth's glory.
Be brief, lest that the process of thy kindness last longer telling than thy kind state.
Then know that from my heart I love thy daughter, and mean to make her Queen of England.
Who dost thou mean shall be her king?
Even he that makes her queen, who should be else?
What? Thou?
Aye, even I. What think you of it, madam?
How canst thou woo her?
That would I love you, as one that are best acquainted with her humor.
Send her. By the man who slew her brothers, a pair of bleeding hearts. Thereon engrave Edward and York. Then haply will she weep. If this inducement force her not to love, send her a story of thy noble acts. Tell her thou madest away her uncle Clarence, her uncle Rivers, yea, and for her sake, made quick conveyance of her good Aunt Anne.
Come, you mock me. This is not the way to win your daughter.
There is no other way, unless thou couldst put on some other shape and not be Richard that hath done all this.
Say I did all this for love of her.
Nay, that she cannot help but hate thee, having bought love with such a bloody spoil.
Look, what is done cannot now be amended. If I did take the kingdom from your sons, to make amends, I'll give it to your daughter. If I have killed the issue of your womb, to quicken your increase, I will beget mine issue of your blood upon your daughter. Your children were vexation to your youth, but mine shall be a comfort to your age. What? we have many goodly days to see. The liquid drops of tears shall come again, transformed to orient pearl, advantaging their loan with interest of 10 times double gain of happiness. Go then, my mother, to thy daughter go. Make bold her bashful years with your experience. Prepare her ears to hear a wooer's tale. Put in her tender heart the aspiring flame of golden sovereignty. And when this arm of mine hath chastised the petty rebel, dull-brained Buckingham, bound with triumphant garlands will I come, and lead thy daughter to a conqueror's bed, to whom I will retail my conquest won, and she shall be sole victress, Caesar's Caesar.
Under what title shall I woo for thee? That God, the law, my honor, and her love can make seem pleasing to her tender ear.
Say I will love her everlastingly.
But how long shall that title ever last?
Sweetly enforced unto her fair life's end.
But how long fairly shall her sweet life last?
Your reasons are too shallow and too quick.
Oh, no, my reasons are too deep and dead, pouring within their grave!
Up not on that string, madam, for it is past.
How on it still shall I till heartstrings break?
I swear.
By nothing! For this is no oath. If something thou wilt swear to be believed, swear then by something thou hast not wronged.
Now by the world.
'Tis full of thy foul wrongs.
My father's death.
Thy life that hath misused.
Then by myself.
Thyself misusest.
Why then by God.
God's wrong is most of all. What canst thou swear by now?
The time to come.
The children live, whose parents thou hast slaughtered. The parents live, whose children thou hast butchered. Swear not by time to come, for that thou hast misused ere used, by time misused o'erpast.
As I intend to prosper and repent, day yield me not thy light, nor night thy rest. The opposite all planets of good luck to my proceedings, if, with pure heart's love, I tender not thy beauteous princely daughter. In her consists my happiness, and thine. Without her follows to this land and me, to thee, herself, and many a Christian soul, death, desolation, ruin, and decay. It cannot be avoided but by this. It will not be avoided but by this. Therefore, good mother, I must call you so, be the attorney of my love to her. Plead what I will be, not what I have been, not my deserts, but what I will deserve.
Shall I be tempted of the devil thus?
Aye, if the devil tempts thee to do good.
But thou didst kill my children.
But in thy daughter's womb I bury them, where in that nest of spicery they shall breed selves unto themselves, to your recomforture.
I go. Write to me shortly, and you shall understand of me her mind.
Oh, bear her my true love's kiss. And so farewell. Relenting fool, and shallow, changing woman. And now what news?
My gracious sovereign, on the western front, right at the Puissant Navy, 'tis thought that Richmond is their admiral, and there they hull, awaiting but the aid of Buckingham to lend them ashore.
Catesby, where is he?
Here, my lord?
Fly to the Duke. Post thou to Salisbury. When thou... Dull, unmindful villain, why standest thou still and goest not to the Duke?
First, mighty sovereign, let me know your mind. From what shall I deliver to him?
True. Good Catesby, bid him levy straight the greatest strength and power he can manage, and meet me presently at Salisbury.
Okay.
What is your Highness's pleasure I should do at Salisbury?
Why? What must thou do there before I go?
Your Highness told me I should post before.
My mind has changed, sir. My mind has changed. How now? What news with you?
None so good, my lord, to please you with the hearing, nor none so bad, but it may well be told.
Hoy day, you little, neither good nor bad. Why dost thou run so many mile about, when thou mayst tell thy tale a nearer way? Once more, what news?
I hear that Richmond is upon the seas, my lord.
Then let him sink, and be the seas on him. White-livered renegade, what doth he upon the sea?
I cannot tell, my lord, except by guess.
Well, as you guess.
He makes for England, there to claim the crown.
Is the throne empty? Is the sword unswayed? Is the king dead? The empire unpossessed? Then tell me, what doth he upon the sea?
Except for that, my lord, I cannot guess.
Unless for that he comes to be your lord. Thou cannot guess wherefore the Welshman comes. Thou wilt revolt and fly to him, I fear.
No, mighty liege, therefore mistrust me not. Please it your grace to give me leave. I'll muster up my friends, and meet you where and what time your majesty shall please.
Ah, thou wouldst be gone to join with Richmond. I will not trust you, sir.
My lord, you have no cause to hold my friendship doubtful. Therefore, mistrust me not. I never have been, nor never will be false.
No, don't muster men. But hear you. Leave behind your son, George Stanley. Look, your faith be firm, or else his head's assurance is but frail.
So deal with him as I prove true to you. My lord, the army of the Duke of Buckingham.
Out on you, owls! Nothing but songs of death? Take that, until thou bring me better news.
My lord, the Duke of Buckingham is taken.
Oh. I cry thee mercy then. Here is my purse to cure that blow of thine.
That the Duke is taken is the best news. That the Earl of Richmond is landed at Milford with a great force is colder tidings, if they must be told.
Way toward Salisbury. While we reason here, a royal battle must be won and lost.